Hey guys, it's Warren here, and today we're going to be making a bath caddy out of a pallet. It has loads of great features like a wine glass holder and tea light holders, plus it can be made in less than a day.
First, you'll need to measure the width of your bath, and this is the total width you'll want your bath caddy to be. Then cut 2 pieces of wood for the caddy's frame to that length. And for guidance, this wood is 2.5 by 1.5 centimeters. Now stand both bits of wood up on the short end, and this way they won't bend. Next, we'll determine how long the tray section of the caddy will be. So firstly, measure the width of the side part of your bath, plus a few extra centimeters. Then mark this measurement from each end of both bits of the wood. And now we'll make the tray. So take a pallet, then saw off enough planks of wood to fit between the lines we drew on the support wood. Line up all the pieces of wood to make sure you're happy with them, then determine how deep you want your bath caddy to be. I want it deep enough to hold an iPad so I can watch Netflix on it. Then you need to add 2 times the short width of the support planks onto that depth measurement. So, with a total depth of 24 centimeters, mark this measurement on all the pieces of wood you cut from the pallet. Then using either a saw or a mitre saw, cut all your pieces of wood to size. Now, trust me, the bath is the last place you want to get splinters. So using either sandpaper or an electric sander, show your pallet wood some love by making it nice and smooth. Now line up all the pieces of wood we've just cut on top of the wood we cut for the frame earlier. And we need to drill some pilot holes to attach the tray wood to the frame. Again, take the shorter width of the frame wood, halve it, then mark this measurement at either end of the wood you're using for the tray. Then mark along this measurement where you're going to screw the pallet wood onto the frame. And I recommend using 2 screws on each side of each piece of wood. Using a drill, you then need to make some pilot holes for your screws to go through, and it's important to do this to prevent your wood from splitting. With all the holes drilled, then use a countersink on top of each hole, and this will ensure the screws sit flush when they're screwed into the wood. Now line up your planks of wood on the supports between the measurement lines we originally drew on them. Make sure they're evenly spaced so the gaps between them are equal. Then we'll extend the pilot holes onto the support wood through the holes we originally drilled on the wood we're using for the tray. Now insert your screws into all the holes, again doing so slowly to help prevent the wood from splitting. Do this on both sides and then you should be left with your basic bath caddy. Now, if you want to add some tea light holders, cut 2 pieces of wood from your pallet, sanded, that will fit on the inside of the caddy. Mark where you want your candles to go, then use a hole saw that's slightly bigger than a tea light. Secure down each piece of wood, then carefully drill through on the mark you made using the hole saw. Sand the inside of the holes, again to prevent any nasty splinters in the bath. Then attach the candle holders to the caddy using the same method as before. So attach it from the bottom by drilling some pilot holes, using a countersink, then attaching with screws. And for the final touch, why not make a wine glass holder? Take a small piece of wood sticking out from your candle holder, then mark a hole where you'd like your wine glass to slot up to. Then take a drill bit that's thicker than the stem of your wine glasses, then use it to drill through the mark you made on the wood. Now draw a line from the edge of the wood up to each side of the hole you drilled, then saw up each line up to the point where the hole begins. You should then be able to pick out the piece of wood which will provide a place for you to slot your wine glass in. Again, sand the piece of wood to prevent splinters, then check it again for size on the caddy. Secure from the bottom like we have done previously, then your bath caddy's complete. Almost. The final step is to add a couple of layers of waterproof varnish or wood stain, which will help keep it in good condition in the hot, steamy conditions of a relaxing bath. Leave it to dry, then your bath caddy is ready to use.
Now, if you loved the look of this DIY project, remember to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be back on Sunday with another video. Remember to subscribe to be one of the first to see it.